Hello Taurus, and welcome to your May 2021 video. Firstly, happy birthday Taurus. Hope you're having a lovely birthday. Birthdays are a time of new beginnings. Are basically embarking on a new journey. See how far you've come from the year before and what new goals and what lies ahead and what do you want to create for the future and the year ahead. So wishing you many blessings this birthday. The most important thing to note is that Jupiter goes into Pisces, right? And that's important because generally Jupiter stays in a sign for a year, but this year Jupiter is going to go into Pisces and then come back into Aquarius. On the 4th, we have Mercury in your second house. On the 9th, we have Venus in your second house. Now, that's very interesting energy. The second house is the house of Taurus. So this is all about your talents, your resources, money, finances, business ventures. What do you want for yourself? What's important when it comes to yourself, when it comes to your value? Where do you put your energy into? What do you want to invest into? What ideas, what opportunities, new business ventures? This is about partnering up even. You might come into contact with people basically who speak to you on something and you're like, aha, okay, I can see how I can work with this and how we can work together. This is all about using your talents, using your resources, using that Taurus energy to see the value in something and then turn it into something successful. The second house is about support as well. It's about gaining support. It's about feeling support, looking around yourself and seeing who supports you, who supports your ideas, who supports where you see yourself, and looking for people who do support you. Because if we don't have support or we feel unsupported, that's where we feel like, how do we accomplish things? You know, we need people that basically we do things with, where we can have creative ideas, share ideas, and basically feel like we're moving in a positive direction when it comes to our future. On the 11th, we have a new moon in Taurus, and this will be happening in the first house. What do you want? New moons are about setting intentions, and you know Uranus is in Taurus, right? And it's going to be throughout this year and going forward into the years to come. And Uranus is basically gives you that spark, that inspiration. It gets you moving. It shakes things up in your life. When you find yourself stuck or you find yourself coming complacent or just being in a situation, you're just continuing on, Uranus just comes with unexpected surprises and shakes things up. And that's a blessing for you, Taurus. It's not something to be shy away from. It's giving you the vitality, the energy to move forward in new directions. Uranus is all about unexpected change. Yes, it might seem chaotic, but this is where we have the opportunity to experiment. So with this new moon, allow yourself to experiment. You know, it's when we experiment, when we play, when we try new things, when we allow ourselves to be open to new ideas, to not get fixed and stuck in a rut. And I know you're a fixed sign, so this is about moving. It's about changing. And this energy with Uranus and the new moon with new beginnings gives you that opportunity to change. It can be you changing your perspective. It can be you changing and trying something completely different and outside of your comfort zone. But it's all about moving you forward, you know, and basically allowing you to flow. And it's a very spiritual journey. When we change, when we grow, when we evolve, it's spiritual because we got to let go of what's weighing us down in order to move forward. We can't carry heavy weight when we want to move in life. On the 14th, we have Jupiter moving into Pisces, into your 11th house, and this will be happening until the 29th of July. 11th house will be joining Neptune. So Jupiter and Pisces will be joining Neptune. What's important about Jupiter entering Pisces is basically next year in 2022, Jupiter will be in Pisces. So we get this opportunity to plant seeds for the year ahead. And the 11th house is about networking, but in a big sense, technology, sharing information, learning something new, speaking to someone, leading. You know, we sometimes think about being a leader like we have to have this major following. We got to do all these things to have underneath our belt before we have the opportunity to do it. That is not the case. Anyone can be a leader. It takes courage, it takes dedication, it takes determination, and these are all the things that Tauruses have. Yes, You might be an introverted sign, like you're not as out there. But this is the opportunity where you basically are using the things that we have in this day and age, technology, because it is the 11th house ruled by Aquarius, which is technology. It's about information. It's about networking, not just in a friend circle and the people closest to you, but spreading out like further. And that's what technology gives us the opportunity to do. So the 11th house is saying use these things that are available and basically share something that you want to lead in. And it can be anything. It can be something close to your heart. It can be about the environment. It can be about a creative idea, a project that you have. It can be about information you want to learn or are learning or want to share. But put it out there. You never know. Share a kind word with someone. That's how we connect to other people. The 11th house is about that connection, but that connection with information. Plant these seeds, especially if you want to grow yourself. When it comes to the second house of finances and where you see yourself within your career and where you want to go and what you want in life. And if you don't have a career, if you're younger and you're finding your way, this is an excellent way to find your way. You won't find your way if you don't put yourself out there. And if you're older and retired, you know, that's a funny thing. We think, okay, we're retired now. That's it. That's not it. Life continues on, and so does purpose. So there's a reason to feel like we're doing something and making a difference in this world. So continue with that, because that's what the 11th house is about. It's about feeling like you're actually making a difference. On 21st, the sun joins the planets in the second house. Notice how this month is all about the second house. And the second house is Taurus. It's about worth. Do you have worth? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the ideas? Do you believe in everything that you want to do? And when it comes to belief, do you have people who support you, who believe in your ideas? We can't have those naysayers in every single idea that we say. Someone shouts us and puts us down and shoots us down. That's just uncomfortable. You know, everything in life needs to grow, and nothing grows when we don't nurture, water, and take care of it. So that's why it's so important, the people we surround ourselves with. And it's also about you. What do you do to nurture your ideas, your inspiration, your creativity? Taurus is where talents are, where we basically look at our talents and are able to make an income or support ourselves, basically. So use that energy. On the 26th, we have a lunar eclipse in your 8th house. This is about insurance, taxes, other people's money, partners' money, wanting to partner up. So a lunar eclipse in the 6th house on the 26th, in the 8th house, sorry, it's in your 8th house. Insurances, basically taxes, other people's money, completion is what a lunar eclipse is about. And these last for 3 to 6 months. So you might find things are coming to an end. Certain things are coming to an end, and you might want to partner up in a new way. 8th house, partnering up. Finding someone to partner up with their idea, working with someone else, completing a task. You know, maybe you started something, you finally feel it's completed at this time. Taxes, money, reassessing your finances is all in the 8th house. And also your fears. What are you afraid of? You know, in order for us to believe in ourselves, we got to confront our fears. So on the 30th of May, Mercury Retrograde is coming up. And this will be happening in your 2nd house of value. What do you value? And that's most important to you. When basically, say for instance, fire happens, example, what would you grab? What's important to you? This Mercury retrograde really wants you to look at what do you really value? What's most important to you? Work on the things that you value. Watch your communication. Technology can get a bit wonky during Mercury retrograde, so save and back up everything. And also, when planning or starting anything new, don't really start in Mercury retrograde, although it's great to complete things that we started previously. So enjoy Mercury retrograde. Look at what you value, what's important to you. 2nd house is about money too. So look at your finances. You've been working with your finances throughout this month if you haven't noticed. And it's just wanting you to expand on it in a much bigger way. So I pulled a card. And your card is Set Your Sights Higher. Mermaid deck here. And it's increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. There we go. So we've been talking this whole time about the second house and your self-worth and what you want and how you're going to do it. It is your birthday season. It's about your self-worth, Taurus, and everything that's happening in your life with Uranus being in Taurus for the next couple of years, with this month in May. It's all about looking at you. What do you value? What's important? What is your worth? Do you feel worthy? You know, people can tell you they love you, but ultimately it's only you that needs to love you to feel the love that others give to you. It's about you looking at how far you've come and being grateful and proud of yourself. That's worth. Worth is something you sit with and you feel. Even in the hardest of times, you know who you are, but that's what gives you the motivation and the ability to push forward. So enjoy May. Set your sights higher. Higher than you've ever expected. That's what Uranus in Taurus wants you to do. It's very good for you financially to allow you to change and grow. You just got to be open to it. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe.